Hi, Kate.
Hello. I'm super excited for Sunday, and I wish there were two of me.
Katie, you have been so busy. 2 weeks ago, I was at the Historic State Theatre in Auburn, California, and you opened the show with Nick Martin and the Blues, and you brought the house down.
That's good. I'm glad you liked it.
Well, backstage, you said that you were nervous before you went on. And know, that's a sign of a pro. Doesn't that nervous energy turn to creative energy?
Yeah, it did, and feel better once I get started.
So let's talk briefly about Sunday. It's at the wonderful Sofia, a very intimate theater downtown Sacramento. You're going to occupy the stage with some really good heavyweights. Tell us about the show on Sunday.
Yeah, so aside from my core band, Chris Martinez, who actually just got a Blues Hall of Fame award, Sacramento Blues Hall of Fame award for his guitar playing. There's my drummer, Neil Camposano, bassist Gabe, who if you go to the Sac News and Review website, they just did a wonderful story about Gabe because he has this rich musical history. He was in Cake for 20 years. He was in the Mother Hips for a while. And so they did a nice write-up about that. Then I've got Otis Morning on woodwinds and percussion, and he also arranged all the horn parts for the other two guests who will be there, Justin and Brandon Au. They're brothers. They play trumpet and trombone. That's the core band, and then we're going to bring out Nick Martin for a song, and we're going to bring out Hans Eberbach for a song.
Hans is amazing, isn't he?
So great. And he's just such a lovely person. Like, that's the thing. The people I get to work with are the nicest people you will ever meet. I mean, they're just incredible human beings. So then I have two dancers dancing to two of my songs. I'm super excited because they choreograph these whole routines together. And I've never had that at a show. And I thought it'd be really fun to add that kind of variety, especially because like some of the songs are a little on the sultry side. One of them is called Metro in Paris. And I've always wanted like a sexy dancer. These gals are like, they're like real pro dancers. Thanks.
Yeah. Let's catch up a little bit on you. Your voice is amazing. When I was at the show a couple of weeks ago, I was down in a green room and they had a monitor on and you hit a note. It ran for almost 30 seconds and you were weaving it out like a quilted fabric.
Thank you. Well, I do have a background in opera, so I kind of use that to stay strong and healthy. And voice was always my first instrument.
You were born with it. You have to develop it. I understand. Let's talk about you as a little kid. What did the young little Katie girl envision as far as her future life? Was it what you're doing?
Yeah, when I was 13 years old specifically, I remember going around telling everybody that I was going to be a famous singer. So it's funny how my vision and my experience of women in music was only singers. So it wasn't until I was like 21 and I got a record deal and I was getting a music degree and they were talking about hiring songwriters for me. And I was like, whoa, I play piano. I just started teaching myself guitar at the time. I was like, I'll write my own songs. And then the record deal fell apart. And it was the best thing that could have ever happened because it kicked off my independent journey as singer-songwriter, recording artist. So I never looked back.
3-time top 10 Billboard blues artist, a Northern California blues Americana siren. You have a powerful vocal. You play everything from boogie woogie piano to slide guitar. You play harmonica. Of course, you sing. Where does all that come from? Do you have a little energy source that you go to?
I really like learning, and I really get attached to certain sounds. So I don't consider myself much of a guitar player, but I really love slide because slide is like a human voice, and that you have all those in-between notes and vibrato and stuff. So I'm just drawn to that and trying to play catch up, really. You know, the voice was first and I'm always trying to learn more.
Because I could watch you play piano all day. And you dance on them like a dancer.
When I had Steve behind me on the Hammond, you give lessons because I need to go back to school.
You say you're a good student. You've mentored a lot of people. You teach a lot of music.
I teach every day, private voice and piano lessons.
I'm so tone deaf. I can't even tune a fish. So you've won 2 Sammys already, and that was at the beginning of the COVID era. And now people are coming back to see performers like yourself live. Isn't it amazing?
It is cathartic to be back on stage. That's why I made a live album, because I was like, I have to capture this.
Sunday, it's going to be a show you can't miss. 7 o'clock at the Sofia.
Belly Gunner is opening the show. Oh. They're an indie rock band. I'm really excited to just sit and listen to them because he's very creative. I'm going to have him co-produce with me on the next album. Yeah.
You know, I have to say something. I was I think watching this video.
I'm going to break it down for a second. Can I break it down?
This is one of my favorite videos.
Oh, Sad Eyed Lover?
Yeah.
That was fun. Thanks. Andrew Gaynor directed that
Andrew
video.
Gaynor is a very good friend of mine.
Oh, yeah, that's him. That's his talent that you're seeing right there.
He's the best.
He's incredible.
Yeah. He is. Katie, thank you so much. I know you're busy. Get back to your life. You're a mom, too, aren't you? Like a 2-year-old or something?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I cry in a closet.
Hey, there's a song. Sometimes I cry in the closet.
You're a clever creature, but I ain't got no sympathy, man.